Great day, great day, great day. It's me. It's me. Happy YouTube day. I think we're on episode 37. I think. I gotta get back on track with these things. I thought I had did, but I really am not on track with like thought I was. But yeah, oh my ice is gone. So anyways, hi. How are you? So I was kind of not scrambling, but I've been like dibbling dabbling as far as like what topics to use because I went through all of my topics I had written down for the month of October. I was gonna jump into November's, but I was like, no, let's do things in decency and order, even though I'm just sitting here in my bonnet, and my night tank top. So I'm gonna take my time and get this out. So, apparently this is for somebody, maybe for me, but I'm sharing it with you. But hey, so whoever this is for, I hope it reaches you. Hope it reaches you in love, in honesty, and support, and transparency, and I hope you feel inspired. So from the God in me to the God in you. Ready? Don't give up. Keep pushing. I am living proof of what it means to not give up. I am what some would consider to be a walking testimony because I should have lost my mind a long time ago. And I don't want to sit there. And some people say, well, you don't know what it's like. Life is hard. Life is hard. Life can be a bitch. I get it. Life can get tough. Life can get hard. It can be rough. Life be lifing. However, that means you're living. If life wasn't lifing, you wouldn't be living. And every day that you wake up, you have a new opportunity to live a new day that you've never experienced before, you know? So I want you to keep pushing. I want you to not give up. I want you to, no matter how dim the light is, I want you to see that light at the end of the tunnel and know that as long as you're breathing, there's always going to be a light at the end of that tunnel. You know, I've seen some things and I'll come across a bunch of people and they sometimes ask me like, Russell, why are you like, how can you be so encouraging? How can you be so, you've been through so much? Why not? Why not be encouraging? I have two options. Either I succeeded or I succumbed to it. And what I mean by succeeded, it means like when I look back over my life, and I think things over, I can truly say that he brought me all the way. I don't know why that just came to mind. I know why it came to mind. I give all credit to God because some would sit there and hear my stories like, I would have lost my mind a long time ago. Trust me, I didn't crashed out a few times. However, I'm still here. That feeling of, because my dad said this to me recently. It's crazy because I've heard it from him and other people. You're so strong. You're so strong. And my response has been, I don't want to be strong some days. Some days I just want to just feel what it's like to be weak. But guess what? That's not who we were created to be. Like even in our weakest moments, he's our strength. You know? So I just want you to feel, I mean I have and it's a blessing because I'm surrounded by people who've knocked at death's door, or death tried to be like, hey, I'm outside the window, and God was like, go away. And God is saying, listen, if you didn't have a purpose, if you didn't have value, you wouldn't be here right now. So the fact that you're breathing or even watching this video shows that you still have an opportunity and you're special and you're needed here. Didn't think about that, did you? I look over so many times where, again, I keep tiptoeing around it because I don't want to go, but apparently I have to go into it. So I've told the story. When I was 5 years old, I watched my 3-year-old brother get shot and killed in front of me, and it was my most traumatic experience. And I wasn't taught how to process it. I was told to pray. I was told to pray. I was told to press, but nobody taught me how to process. And I didn't start processing until I got into my 30s. And that's when therapy came into place. That's when I started to see the work I had to put in. And then that's when I learned a lot of things about being stuck as 5-year-old little Russell and not grown Russell, you know? And I look back over that and then dealing with figuring out my sexuality and growing up with, I'm going to touch some nerves. Growing up with parents that I felt were homophobic, it just is one of those things where, and even like navigating school and bullies, and it's just so much to navigate. And then becoming an adult and trying to figure out how to navigate through this sexuality thing, and then trying to figure out spirituality and sexuality, and feeling like, well, God doesn't love me because this is the way that I am. It was so many different, it's like, I really felt like the first half of my life, no, first 30 years of my life were just a fight of struggling between, if it wasn't this, it was that or the other. However, again, succeeded or succumbed to it. And obviously, as you can see, the option I chose was to succeed in. I remember the last time I tried to take my life, and it was after I found out my kidneys had failed, and I really got to see how much, and if anybody is watching who's been around from this journey, don't take offense to it, but this is my reality. But I learned how alone I was, and it forced me to man up in a sense and really sit there. It's like, all right, well, so you got to start figuring this shit out. And my 30s have been a figuring out, dropping old habits, taking in new, better, healthier habits. And I remember like being in that hospital and being sick and being depressed and feeling just like lost. And I'm just like, one of my friends came to visit me. I was in there and I was just telling her, I was like, dude, like, I got to figure this out. Like, you keep saying you have support over here, but it's like what I need, I'm not able to get. And I'm really having to, at that time in my life, I was picking up from scratch and having to learn this health. It was just so much. I didn't want to deal with it. However, I remember when I first went to dialysis to my new clinic here in Atlanta, having to take on this new journey, having to figure out new things on my own, and then losing my grandmother in the middle of trying to navigate. It was just always some shit going on. However, I chose to go at things with a better attitude. I have nurses that can tell you, like, no matter how frustrated I got, I always handle them with respect and with care. And I always just tried to have a positive mindset, even in the most unflattering of circumstances. And I'm sharing this to tell you that, I know what you're feeling or how you felt. I just want you to understand, like, giving up isn't an option, baby, because you're needed. We need you here. Wherever this is, I need you to respond to my video if or when you see it. Or even if you know somebody who's going through things and you want them to feel encouraged, send this to them. That's the point of this video from what I'm seeing. It's not going to be too long of a video, but I just want whoever gets a chance to watch this to know that you're needed, you're necessary, you're valuable, you're slow down, Russell. You're valuable, you are loved. Don't. And it's like, no matter what you feel, I heard a pastor say one time before, feelings aren't facts. And that's true. Don't let what you feel Don't let you feel distract you from who God called you to be. Don't let what you feel distract you from seeing the light in you. Don't let what you feel stop you from seeing that you do have a purpose. So you can feel like life is hard. You can feel like you can't do this. Yes, you can. That's a fact. Yes, you can. It's a fact you're going to make it. It's a fact that you are loved. It's a fact that you are valuable. It is a fact that you are going to get through this despite what you may feel. So I'm going to take in what I said, just sharing that with you guys. And I hope this reaches the person that is supposed to be reached. Or even if you know somebody who feels those feelings, send this to them. Send it in love. Send it with positive intent. Because in everything that we do, we have to do it with the best loving and positive intentions. So I wrap this video in love. I send it in love. This video is intended and is wrapped in intentional love, adoration, and support. And just know that you'll be okay. All right? I love you all. I will see you all next week. It's November. Election is next week. Baby, I don't know about you, but this election is ooh, it's making my hair thin. Like this is gonna be a tough one for us. But I put my vote in, so I did my part. I just need you all to do yours. Hopefully some Trump supporters, they'll carve around the gas or break down while they're on the way, and they'll stay broke down until the 6th. I don't know. But get out and do your part. All right. I love you all, and I will see you all next week. Bye.